What is up, bros and hoes? It's Ashler Optic MiDNiTE. Today I'm bringing you guys a really quick free-for-all with the BAL. You've never ever seen anybody use the BAL ever in a video, I'm sure, and you've never been online on Advanced Warfare and seen somebody use this because this is definitely not the most OP. Okay, everything I'm saying is a lie. This weapon is the best in the game, but now, as of November, I guess it would be 25th technically for all consoles, it is no longer the best, okay? It's not going to be the best anymore, and so I just wanted to make this commentary telling you guys what's up, and basically, let's just talk about weapon balance and what weapon balance really means in a Call of Duty game. So, the BAL has been getting a lot of, I wouldn't call it like complaints. Yeah, I would call it complaints. It's definitely the best gun in the game, or at least it was. The fire rate on top of how much damage and range it has, along with basically no recoil, especially if you have the grip attachment on, made it, hands down, the best gun in the game. It outgunned every other gun. It actually shoots faster than the KF5, which is, in my opinion, the best SMG in the game. So that is just crazy, right? Like, that is just not balanced, not right. And I was a little nervous when I saw Michael Condrey. He tweeted to somebody like a reply, basically that statistically the BAL is not the most used weapon, but I just could not even wrap my brain around that because everyone was using it. So Sledgehammer Games is listening. They did nerf the BAL big time. The recoil on this thing is insane looking. Like, I'm scared. So if you guys don't know, the patch has actually already come out on PS3 and Xbox 360 and I believe PC as well. And you know, as of tomorrow, or I guess Tuesday, that is when it's supposed to be coming out for the next gen consoles. Now, I couldn't find any solid patch notes. The only patch notes I could find on the Sledgehammer blog was from like doing a couple of match exploit fixes. They were hot fixes, it wasn't an actual patch. So I'm interested to see what else is going to be in this patch. Obviously, when they release a patch, they try to fix huge things in the game. Hot fixes are very easy for them to do. They can do that without you actually installing a patch on your console, is basically how it works. So I'm interested to see what else is going to be in here, and I've been hard scoping the Reddit threads and everything like that. Apparently, according to these previous, I'm going to call it previous gen because I don't know, I guess Xbox One to me is current gen. I hardly touch my 360 anymore. It's a Netflix player at this point. But people are saying that the EM1, the freaking laser beam gun, actually got buffed. So I'm kind of excited but kind of nervous about that. Let's see how good it is, if it was even close to as good as the BAL. The thing about the laser guns, even though you don't have to reload them per se, they do run out of juice pretty quickly. So I don't know, I guess it depends on how you use that thing, if it could be considered overpowered or not. But I'd like to know what you guys think. Are you happy that the BAL is getting patched? I, for one, am. And I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, well, they're going to patch the BAL. That just means that people are going to use the next best weapon. Yeah, well, of course, duh. There's always, guys, there's always, no matter what the game developer does, there's always going to be a good weapon. There's going to be a weapon that is considered better than others. It just depends by how much. So, in my opinion, the next best assault rifles behind the BAL are like the HBR-A3, the AK-12, and then I think the IMR even is a really good burst fire assault rifle. Now, those three are much more close together, I guess, in statistics to each other. They're kind of more equalized. The BAL was just hands down the best gun ever in the game. It wasn't even the best assault rifle, it was literally the best gun. And now the three top assault rifles, in my opinion, it's going to be interesting to see if they did anything to them or if they're just going to kind of let them fight it out. I do see that the AK-12 and the HBR-A3 are going to be the more popular assault rifles now. I definitely think that's what's going to happen. I think that's good. I think when you bring gun balance into the equation, you're kind of trying to think of which gun is best in certain situations. So, like, for example, maybe the HBR-3, which shoots a lot slower, but it's pretty accurate. Maybe that's going to be a lot better for those long-range types of situations. The AK-12, in my opinion, the way it shoots, the way it looks, it reminds me of the Galil from Black Ops 1. And, I mean, in every Call of Duty ever, there's been top used assault rifles or top used guns, and that's going to be no different in this game. So I think that the BAL nerf is going to be a huge huge success in balancing the guns at least a little bit. I'm sure there's going to be more tweaks in the future, guys. You can't, it's too hard to make every gun exactly the same and then call it balanced, because then there's no, you know, there's no diversity. So I think you just need to make each gun good for certain situations, and I think we're a step closer to doing that. Obviously, the game hasn't even been out a month. They're not going to have everything perfectly balanced within a month. A lot of this stuff depends on seeing statistically how much users are using it, what the actual results are, and kind of feeling it out from there. So I'd like to know, like I said, what you guys think about the BAL being nerfed. Do you think everybody's going to use that new EM1 laser beam freaking shooter? Because that thing was pretty horrible. It needed a buff. I'll agree that it needed a buff because it was awful. Nobody wanted to use it because it was so bad. Let's just hope that it's not so good now that that's what everyone uses, and maybe there, like I said, there's certain situations where it might not be very good, and that's what weapon balance is to me. A long-time Call of Duty player, you're like I said, you're always gonna have a gun that's best in the game. It just depends on how balanced, I guess, it is. So let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. If there's any other big patch updates in the updates, I'll definitely be sure to include them in another video. But like I said, I don't have the official patch notes. They haven't been released yet. So hope you guys have a great day. Enjoy your week, the beginning to the week, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.